Hi, I'm Zach, and this is Challenger Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. So, today we're talking about Sun and Ketu, conjunction and trine. And if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me and the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, the links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, so Sun and Ketu. First off, how's a conjunction and trine formed? There will be an example right up here. Sun in the first house. Now, Ketu can be in the first house with Sun, that's a conjunction, or trine, which means in the 5th or 9th house away from the Sun. So, another example of this. Let's say Sun is in the 8th house. Then Ketu could be in the 8th house with the Sun, conjunct, or trine the Sun in the 12th or 4th house. These are 5 or 9 houses away from the Sun. Okay. So, let's talk about each individual planet first. So, Sun. Sun is your father. Sun is your first child, because Sun originally rules the 5th house of children, in particular the first child. Now, Sun is ego, Sun is pride, Sun is anger, Sun is leadership, Sun is government. Now, Ketu. Ketu is the past. Ketu is headless. Ketu relies purely on intuition. Ketu doesn't have the other senses. This is one of the reasons why Ketu is the occult. Ketu is spirituality. Ketu is your past lives. Ketu is dogs. So, with this Sun and Ketu combination, first let's talk about your father and your first child. So, your father will look like his maternal ancestors, because Ketu is one's maternal ancestors. Also, your first child will look like their mother's side of the family. That's one thing that we see with this. Now, both your father and your first child will be either interested in spirituality or the occult, or they'll feel disconnected from things in life. Like, you will feel a disconnect with them. Maybe because they're so interested in spirituality or the occult. Also, one thing you'll see with this is they will have a fondness for dogs, for canines. Now, the other thing we see is you can be separated from your father at an early age, because Ketu is that disconnect. Now, everybody deals with losing their parents at some point. But with this, there could be a situation where your father lives separately from you, or you just don't get to see your father very often. Another thing we see with this is both your father and your first child, and you. This will apply to you as well. Alright, so first, there's a small negative with this. So, Ketu rules the nakshatra of Mula, which is tied to the anus. And Sun is heat. So one thing you will see with this is excessive sweating in that area. Yeah. You, your father, and your first child will deal with that. Now, for the good stuff. So, Ketu is the flag. Ketu is the army that's already conquered something. So one thing we see with this is you, your father, and your first child will be of good repute. You will have honorable fame. Whereas Sun and Rahu, you will have, ill-gotten fame. With Sun and Ketu, you will have fame that's well earned. Fame that, you've worked for. Fame that you deserve. Because Sun is fame, and Ketu is your past life deeds. Now, one thing you will see, though, is at some point, there will be a cut with Ketu. So what that means is, you will have this fame, you, your father, your first child. And by fame, it doesn't necessarily mean you'll be famous. It could just mean you're well thought of by your community. Or maybe, you have a following online. There are many forms of fame these days. But you will be respected, is what this combination shows. But this negative, though, with this cut of Ketu, you'll see there will be some issue with government. Now, this in particular can be tied to property, because Ketu represents land. So there could be some issue with the government when it comes to land in particular, with Sun and Ketu together. Once again, this is you, your father, and your first child that would deal with this. Now, not only that, but there would be some incident where your ego, your pride was struck. That cut of Ketu. Like, you will have that reputable fame. You will be respected. But at some point, you will either be disrespected or made to look very foolish. Your pride will be stung. That ego will be cut down to size. That will happen at least once. With Ketu, though, it usually happens twice. And then the third time, that karma's already been spent. So, this has been Sun and Ketu, conjunct and Trine. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me in the channel to be notified whenever I release a new video. Be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. If you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. If you'd like to donate to help support the channel, the links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, that's what I have for y'all. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.